Ever wish you had more hours in the day? Imagine saving at least 2 hours a day just by making a few simple tweaks to your daily routine. In this video, I'm sharing a snippet of a recent training I did with my Simply Productive Club members, where I'll dive into the psychology of procrastination and share game-changing strategies that can transform your productivity and give you back your precious time. Let's go. So, how can you save at least 2 hours a day? Plan your ideal work week, both for your personal and your business week. So, get a calendar going. If you need to do it on paper, do that. What strategies I use to keep myself on track, reduce overwhelm, and minimize procrastination is the nothing alternative. We also use a strategy called the 5-second rule. We also are going to work against procrastination, and we're going to set you up so you can't procrastination. And then there's this whole do not disturb switch thing. So I'm going to switch this over to Sarah, and she's going to share with us the nothing alternative, because this is something that I actually wasn't aware of. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Sarah.
So we have the first of 5 strategies is the nothing alternative. This was coined by a novelist. As he was writing, he was practicing and using this method so that he could finish his book, because he was struggling with a lot of procrastination with writing. It's a pretty tedious task when you're just sitting there. So he came up with this practice where he decided he doesn't have to write if he doesn't feel like it, and he shouldn't force himself to. But he's not allowed to do anything else. He's not allowed to distract himself or read or go for a walk. It's either do the task or nothing at all. So this forces him into boredom. He does not have to write or work on anything, but he can't do anything else. If you find it hard to sit and do nothing, and you find yourself looking for a distraction to cure the boredom, even shut down your Wi-Fi, put your phone in a drawer, make it so you cannot do anything else. This will eventually drive you to being so bored that you want to get the task done just for some excitement. It forces you to find your creativity. We can think about as kids when we sit in our room and we're like, I'm so bored, I'm so bored. This is when we get creative and we're finding new ways to play with our toys and different things to do. And it's the same skill that we're bringing into adulthood, where in that boredom is where we find our own focus and our own different facets of creativity. When you're robbing yourself of all distractions, eventually you're going to want to have to do the hard work because it's the only option that you have. And we have Mel Robbins' 5-second rule. She wrote a book about this rule, and her story was she was in bed one morning just feeling very depressed, and she didn't want to start her day, and she didn't have anything exciting to look forward to. And she was like, I have to do it anyways, so I'm going to give myself 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and I'm just going to get up and do it. You might hesitate for just a moment, but in your brain, that's all that it takes. When you think, I have to do something important, your brain thinks, is it that important? I don't know. And that moment is when it just tossed out the window. It's already gone because you've thought about thinking for too long. It works because you're forcing yourself to get up and physically move within 5 seconds, which is the time frame that your brain has to sit on the fence and toss the idea. Within the time frame, you're forcing yourself to take action on the task. So in applying this method, it cuts out hesitation because you're not allowing yourself to have longer than 5 seconds. It's telling your brain this is an urgent task. This is something that needs to be done now. It's also making good habits. So when you're using the 5-second rule consistently and consciously putting it in your everyday, you might even find yourself just using it without thinking about it. And this is a form of biohacking. So our brain naturally wants to work like, oh, we have an undesirable task, let's not do it. But consciously changing that thought pattern is essentially biohacking yourself. So when you are changing something that isn't a natural state, which is biohacking. So you're telling yourself, I have 5 seconds and I'm going to force myself to do it anyways.
So that's a glimpse of what we discussed inside the Simply Productive Club, along with topics that we dive deeper into planning your ideal work week,
time management strategies that work for busy professionals and entrepreneurs like yourself. If you'd like to learn more about what we do inside of the Simply Productive Club, make sure to check the link inside of the description. Ready to take your productivity to a whole nother level? Learn how to stay hyper-focused and achieve your goals faster in this next video. I'll see you there.